Hi everyone, this is a very, very, very special reading. This is going to be for the last full moon of the decade. I cannot believe I'm saying that. It just sounds amazing to say. So let's just think about that for a second. The last full moon of this decade. Wow. So this is going to be for the full moon. So this is a full cold moon in the sign of Gemini. So that is the last one that's happening. For the decade. Of course, there are going to be more full moons. It's not the last one, the last one of this decade. And so I have these beautiful golden tarot cards. As you can see, this is from the Tarot Black and Gold edition, just in case anyone is wondering. I also have this really beautiful moon that I got, which lights up. You can't see it too well on the camera, but it does have some really nice detailing of the actual moon as well. And I just thought it was very, very fitting. So this is what I have for the reading. I'm going to shuffle the cards. I'm going to do a 12 card spread reading and just show you the messages that are coming through for the last full moon of the decade, which is insane to say, and of course the last full moon of this year as well. So that is what I want to mention there. If you'd like to win a free reading with me, do check out the description box below, since I do a giveaway every single month. If you would like to purchase a private paid reading, information will be down in the description box below as well. They are done within 24 to 48 hours. And the last thing I want to mention is that my intention bracelets are on Etsy. So I'm wearing the moon energy bracelet right here. I'm also wearing the finance and wealth bracelet as well. If you are interested in any of them, the link to my Etsy shop will be down below. Also on my Etsy, you can check out the reviews as well if you want to see how these bracelets have brought results into people's life as well. And also, yeah, so the reviews are there. These are meditated with, they are saged, they're handmade by me as well. Free international shipping, super affordable. So yeah, everything is down below. And we are going to get started with this reading. I'm so excited. I really, truly am. So I'm going to shuffle these cards so you can sort of see the moon there. It just looks really fabulous, but I am going to have to move it out of the way, otherwise what's going to happen is you're not going to see the you're not actually going to see the reading. So I'm just going to turn it off. There we go. Alright, so I'm just going to shuffle these cards 3 times. And the back of them actually look like this, but the reason I placed them, you know, the gold side up is so you can see the gold. I wish they actually did the back of them so that they were quite gold as well, but nonetheless, they're super, super beautiful. Okay, one more shuffle. There we go. Let's just do that. Alright, so let's get shuffling. See what comes through. The cards are a little bit more on the thinner side, so you can see that the deck is just a little bit more sort of smaller than other ones. Alright, so let's have a look. 12 cards. We've got the Hermit, which is the first card. Now remember that this full moon is happening in the sign of Gemini. Gemini is known to be the twins. When we think about sort of the ending of the year, let alone the ending of a decade, we do think about, I mean, December is really a month where people start to think about the new year. They start to think about their goals, their visions, their dreams, things that perhaps they haven't really achieved in this year, or things that haven't gone right in this year that they really want to improve for the next year. So when you have a Gemini energy for a full moon energy, we start to think 2 sides, which is not necessarily a bad thing. We start to reflect on the good, we also start to reflect on the not so good. We start to reflect on things that we want to improve and things that we don't want to improve. It's a good energy to have. And I really do feel that the Gemini energy is going to allow us to think so much more about also what we deserve, how we can do it, how we may have tried to do it before and it didn't quite work. So you know, really thinking a lot. So there is this very strong thinking energy that's coming through here with this full moon energy. You're going to be thinking 2 sides of things. You are definitely going to be thinking a lot. You may find yourself overthinking. You know, a full moon time is just very, well, the time of a full moon is very emotionally crazy. It really is. And so you will be thinking a lot more than anything else. Use the light to guide you, especially for the upcoming year. And also think about things that you have wanted to improve and maybe you haven't had 100% the chance to do so. So that Gemini energy is actually a blessing in disguise, because it's allowing you to think so much more about, you know, how you want to open things up and how you can also do that as well. So I feel very strongly that that Gemini energy is a blessing. It really is. And I do feel that things will open up, things will get stronger for you, and that this time right now is all about you sort of thinking about where you are, and that's actually quite natural. I feel that a lot of people, even if they do believe in spirituality or they don't, they naturally just are thinking about, the future as well, because, hey, we're almost in a new decade, but we're also almost in a new year, and this is the time where people really do think about all this stuff. But yes, that is coming through with this sort of full moon energy. So a card just fell on the floor. Let me just grab the card, actually. Okay, so we have here, oh, look at that, got the Lovers. Strong. Very strong. Okay. So during the time of the full moon, you're going to be thinking a lot about your personal growth, love, but also the Lovers in tarot is ruled by none other than Gemini. See, I keep talking about Gemini so much, I feel like I should just shuffle all the cards out and then talk about the cards, but this way you're able to see how I am intuitively and how the cards connect to me, regardless of what I'm saying before and then the cards coming out, because then you're actually able to see how I work intuitively and you're able to sort of, see how I connect and also how you connect with me, and if you like my style of reading essentially, and the messages that I bring. So it's nice for you to be able to see that, when I see certain messages, the cards will also reflect that. So the Lovers is ruled by Gemini, as I mentioned. This is about you really thinking about the future. You will definitely be getting lots and lots of messages from the universe, perhaps even through your dreams, synchronicities and numbers that are maybe presented to you, where you will be sort of thinking quite a lot about love during this time as well, and really be focusing your intentions into love for 2020, whether that is, having love progress for you and getting stronger for you, or whether you are single and you want, something to progress in terms of love for yourself. That's something that's going to be on your mind quite heavily during the period of this full moon. It's something that's really going to consume your mind quite a lot, but in general, you're going to be thinking about how you want things to progress for yourself in the future as well. We have the Ace of Swords here. Alright, so this full moon is really going to give you a lot of clarity on things that you need to work on, and also it's going to allow you to really see yourself for who you are, in the sense that it's going to bring you lots and lots of clarity. It's going to allow you to feel much more connected to your higher self, and it's also going to allow you to see who you are. And what I mean by that is sometimes, we aren't really aware of ourselves that much, and this full moon is really going to bring you to your conscious. It's going to allow you to see you for the amazing person that you are. There's a crown on top of that sword, so you're going to start to realize, hey, I am amazing. Hey, I do deserve the best. Hey, why wouldn't someone, treat me with respect? I do deserve respect. It's that kind of an energy that you're going to be awakening to, and I think that is beautiful. It's about time. We have an angel here. It shows that you are protected. Things are going to grow for you. Things are going to get stronger for you. We've got trees here with fruits and leaves and flowers, lots of nature as well. Of course things are going to grow for you. You are becoming so much stronger. You will feel emotional during this full moon, but it's going to make you so strong, and it's going to allow things to open up for you, because you're going to feel that strength within yourself. You are going from strength to strength to strength. We just almost knocked out the Lovers there. Okay, so we've got very strong Gemini energy for sure coming through, which of course relates to the cold full moon. So it is a cold full moon. We have the Seven of Swords here. Now the Seven of Swords can be about a self-sabotaging energy at times. You know how sometimes if we feel very low vibrational, we think to ourselves, nothing ever good happens in my life. Nothing ever good is going to come out in my life. Well, you're attracting that negative energy to yourself. This is going to be quite specific to some of you, maybe not specific to all of you. But what I do want to say is, in general, try and build your positivity up. We're not going to feel amazing every single day of our lives. We're not. There are going to be times that are hard. Listen, I told you that this full moon can emotionally sort of bring in energy that is just, like, and crazy and emotional. And it can be that way. Full moons are known to have that effect. But at the same time, it's important we don't dwell in it to the point where it becomes toxic. So the Seven of Swords shows here, try not to stay in this energy for too long. There comes a point where you just got to, progress out of it. It also shows that if people are taking from you, or they're stealing, lying, cheating, whether that's in your workplace or whether that's in, whoever it is, it can be somebody around you that maybe does that. It is good to separate yourself from that person for just a little bit of time and see how you are within your own energy, and you will feel so much better. So that's what is also coming through. You have to do sometimes things for your own benefit and use that sword to cut out certain people that just do not benefit you in any way, shape or form. Cutting out that toxic energy can also allow to make your energy so much stronger. All right, so that Seven of Swords is very important there. There we go with the Queen of Swords. That's literally what I was talking about. You know, sometimes it's okay to be cold. Just like this full moon is cold, right? And cutting something out that isn't for your benefit. It's that Gemini energy that's really coming through quite strong with this Queen of Swords here. That Gemini energy of the full moon. So the Queen of Swords here is make sure you do things for yourself. That is very important. I'm literally, you can't really see the Three of Wands very well because I'm literally sitting right there, but I'll move over in a second. But the Queen of Swords here is very, very important. Stand up for yourself. Be present in your own energy. And you will feel so much better, so much more clear and concise in who you are. And I think that that is just such a beautiful energy. The stronger you feel in your own energy, the more things will start to really get stronger for you, because the universe will know that you're acknowledging yourself, and that is so powerful. Also, be patient with yourself. That's something that I'm seeing. Be patient with yourself. Take things one step at a time. You don't need to do everything all at once. Okay? With time. Patience is a virtue here for yourself. Okay? For yourself. Remember, I said for yourself. I never recommend waiting for others. Instead, if you are waiting for someone or something to happen in your life, it's important that you're still staying active during that time and doing other things as well. But be patient with yourself. That's okay to do. Oh man, this full moon is cold. It is cold. Okay, so we have here the Eight of Pentacles and also this Ace of Pentacles. Just going to move over to this side. This is the thing that has to happen with this deck, is that I've sort of got to move according to the light. So the Eight of Pentacles here shows progression. It shows that things will progress for you. All right, this full moon is kicking your butt into action. It really is. So things are going to open up for you, things are going to progress for you, things are really going to move forward for you. This full moon, which is of course the last one in the decade, is really pushing you to a point where it can just push you to abundance. That's what I'm seeing. You're striking gold here. That's what it is. All right, so continue to work hard. Do not stay stagnant or stay still and just expect the universe to do its thing. You also got to move with it as well. The Ace of Pentacles here shows a wish come true. It shows things progressing. So you know, you've got two aces here, you've got the lovers here, you've got things happening here. Be patient with yourself, but also know that things can progress. Alright? Hanged Man, all to do with spirituality. So Hanged Man, Four of Pentacles. I'll just show you those cards in a second because it's hard to see them from the back, but I'll show you those. Let me just get the other cards out. Ta-da! There we go. Alright, so we've got King of Cups. How cool are these cards? They're so, so cool. The Hanged Man. They are a little bit on the thinner side, but they're cool. They're still cool, nonetheless. The reason I say, you know, oh, they're a bit on the thinner side is because they do bend quite a bit if you sort of look at this right here and this right here. And also the Lovers has bent over quite a lot. But apart from that, I really like these cards. I feel like I'm doing a little review in the middle of this reading. This is the first time I've actually used it for a reading, so we've also got the Five of Cups and also the Four of Pentacles here as well. Let's start on this side since I'm already sitting on this side, so you can see sort of the cards a little bit better. So the King of Cups here shows an increase in stability. Yes, you will feel emotional, but you will also feel quite stable after this full moon. You will feel that it just feeds you with so much that you need to know. Again, that sense of clarity, and you feeling like whatever can come your way, you will be able to get through it. You know, it's about sitting on that bed of rocky water and feeling stable. You've also got the Hanged Man here, which shows an increase in your spirituality. You're going to feel so much more spiritual and you're going to feel so much more connected to yourself, which is also going to allow doors to open for you. You'll be presented with an archway. I mean, who doesn't want an archway? I'll wait. No one. See? Everyone wants an archway. Everyone wants doors to open, right? So the more highly connected you are to yourself, the more doors will open. Meditation is so powerful. I talk about this because it's changed my life, and I know that it's changed so many people's lives as well, and I see that it can change your life as well. 10 minutes a day can really help. Listen, you don't have to do it every day. You can do it once every 2 days or once every 3 days. It depends on your schedule and also how you feel. You don't need to force yourself to do it. If you find that you're forcing yourself to meditate, you're not doing it correctly. You have to feel like you want to do it. And also it gets better with time. So if you feel like, you tried to meditate once and you just found it so hard, you couldn't do it, you gotta keep going, and you gotta sort of be consistent with it, in the sense that, you gotta, it just gets better with time. That's what I'm trying to say. So the Hangman is ruled by Neptune, right? Neptune is the ruler of spirituality. It's a planet of spirituality. I feel really strange because I'm sort of sitting on the side here, but I'm gonna move to the middle now. Again, you can kind of see my shadow, which is a bit strange. But yeah, so Neptune is ruled. Is a ruler of spirituality, so people, places and things that we're connected to, and the more we connect to ourselves, the more we can connect to others. So that is just really wonderful, and what I am seeing is that you're becoming more and more spiritual and much more intuitive within yourself as time goes by. Alright, so if we look now at that 5 of Cups, which you can see right here, this 5 of Cups, I'm just going to sit in the middle now, but the 5 of Cups here is very much so about, yes, this full moon can be quite emotional, but it's also going to allow you to feel so much more connected to yourself. Okay, it's going to bring you that intuition and that connection to yourself. Yes, it can be emotional, but it's also going to allow you to feel so much better and so much stronger. You're going to feel good. So that 5 of Cups, 5s in tarot are about change. I say that very, very often. You can change that around by focusing on these positives and not always the negatives. Remember, yes, life is not always perfect. We are going to have bad times, but also we've got to not stay stuck in that, because then you're self-sabotaging the energy as well. Right? Lift yourself up after a little period of reflection. Reflection is very healthy. Reflect, lift yourself up. Positivity attracts positivity, negativity attracts negativity. This can change. And then the 4 of Pentacles here, I'm just going to show you the card. The 4 of Pentacles is really about, accepting yourself, keeping what's valuable to you, to yourself in that sense, and just knowing your worth. You will find that this full moon really helps you to accept yourself, and I think that is so beautiful. That kind of makes me emotional, actually, in many ways, because so many people find it hard to accept themselves in this day and age with social media and constantly comparing ourselves to other people, and having to feel like we need to earn this much money, or we need a stable relationship, or we need someone that is like X, Y, and Z, or we need this item and that item, or we need to also be doing this, that, and having a social life, and also we need to meditate, and we need to eat healthy, and we need to exercise, and we need to do this and that, and it can be just so overwhelming. But it's also, or we need to, be beautiful or handsome or attractive, or, it's crazy. But this really is fundamentally about you accepting yourself for the kind of person that you are unapologetically. This full moon is helping you with that. And more than anything, it is about you feeling proud of yourself and who you are and how far you've come. And I think that is just so beautiful. It's going to make you emotional in a positive way as well. Alright, so it's not all just emotional in the sense of negative. Remember, emotions can also be very positive. So that's what I'm seeing for you. So this is your reading, and if this resonates with you, let me know in the comment section below. Alright, it is crazy. The energies are absolutely crazy, but it is the last full moon of the decade. It is bringing blessings your way, absolutely. You've got the 2 aces here. So let me know in the comment section below how this reading resonates with you. Also, I do want to mention, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I do also want to mention as well that do check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and my bracelets, which are on Etsy. If you have subscribed to my channel, don't forget to click on the notification bell next to the subscribe button. So do click on that, because then my videos will go into your subscription box, because sometimes YouTube does not put them into the subscription box. So that is just something I do want to mention. So yeah, everything is in the description box below. I just hope that you all have a lovely day or night wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. Remember, intentions, affirmations, really, really wonderful to do. You can burn a piece of paper on the night of the full moon to really, kickstart your intentions as well. That's a wonderful thing to do. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely day or night wherever you are, whenever you're watching this, and definitely do take care, and sending lots of positivity your way. Bye!